Thought I know.
Welcome to the installment of the Screen Squad.
Yeah.
My name is Vinny,
Namazi.
And
and on this episode, we're talking about
This fucking mosquito's just like staring at me.
kaiju movies. Action-packed kaiju movie. Godzilla X Kong. Ridiculous, dumb fun. I enjoyed this movie. Godzilla Kong. What made this movie the best Kong Godzilla movie? I mean, it's not okay. It's no Godzilla minus one. It's not God. It's just no Godzilla minus one. That movie is great. That movie's amazing.
That movie's more people based though.
Yeah.
So
this is an
it's
this
not
is
the
an
same
but it
movie.
has a good storyline with the
Yeah.
humans. That's why.
yeah.
Yeah, no. You don't need it.
Where that no yeah for
No, fuck you. You don't need it.
you're stupid. So where minus one was mainly based on the humans and there was a story that had Godzilla in the back. This one's a kaiju movie that has humans as a secondary part. I like this. I like this a lot. And
It
I
was
feel,
Kong
With a
heavy.
stupid storyline.
It's Kong heavy.
what this movie?
No, the humans.
Oh yeah, it always is. It
And
always
it's my biggest complaint. Like the
Predator
one
movies?
before this.
hmm
Like the
The
Predator
humans
movies?
were like stupid in this movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't change anything here, but at least they're funny, right? The chemistry between Dan Stevens,
Just them
and
two.
Tyree
Just them two.
It's really good. Other than that, it's like okay, well, I just want to see the monsters fight, and fight they do, my friend. Fight they do.
I'm just glad we didn't get 11 in this one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't bring her back.
I'm
Dude,
glad Bobby Brown. Glad we didn't get Bobby Brown.
Millie
Every
Bobby
little
Brown?
step I take.
But the best part of this is when you see Kong suplex Godzilla. He literally does a suplex. And
You
they
know
hold-
that
and they
that
even-
scene was
uh-huh.
inspired by They Live.
I fucking knew it.
You can tell. You can tell.
Yeah.
Like, the way that
The director said that
No,
scene
no.
was inspired by They Live.
Yeah, that you could tell with all of that stuff. And see, that's the thing. That this movie had a lot of scenes where there's no that obviously Kong doesn't speak, neither does Godzilla, but you can tell what they're trying to tell each other. And then so this is like they touted this to be like a Avengers style kind of movie. You'd get Godzilla, Kong, and Mothra teaming up, right? To take on Scar King and
Shimu.
Shimu.
ScarJo.
Yeah,
This
this,
this movie
Shang-
was
Shang-Chi.
it was a lot of fun.
The Mothra was Gia? Did she remind you of the Mothra twins? Did she have the same powers as the Mothra twins?
Like
She was able to speak to Mothra.
she was able to communicate telepathically with Mothra.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah.
what the
That's-
Mothra twins.
That was the whole thing that their whole
Yeah.
tribe their whole tribe was able to communicate telepathically with
The-
everyone, not
the
just
Ewus.
between themselves.
Ewus, right?
Yeah, the something like that.
Yeah,
Telepathetic.
the Uwus?
The
Ewu?
woo-woos, just between them, like they were like you. I always thought it was only between them, but then they can hear everyone's thoughts. But then that's how she communicated with Mothra.
And that is why I'm not allowed there.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
get it. You don't want to
Because
get in here.
Yeah.
they're gonna look at your mind
Yeah, forget it. They all
And-
they all
and have
crazy.
you arrested.
Yep.
Like, bro,
Instantly.
What?
We can't have a person like this here.
bro.
Mhm.
Like in their mind.
Feed them to the Kongs.
Yeah. Yeah. But this
This
is
is America.
see, but
It's
the thing
not.
is this is the movie that establishes King Kong. Right? This is the movie that establishes that he's King Kong. And then and I like the whole
Which they can't really say because of trademark or something like that.
something, but I like it. In the story, it establishes he's gonna be a king, or he is now a king. But I like how Godzilla.
Yo, it's good to be the king.
I like how Godzilla handles the surface world, and then Kong is reigning in Hollow Earth, right? I like that whole story, and really you could tell like again in the movie nothing is really said. There's few things that humans say, but you can see it in Kong's face and his expressions. You could see how lonely he is from the beginning, and the movie starts off straight up action, like. From the moment these giant, they look like lion, dog, wolf things,
Bears.
these giant monsters, something. They
The
look
wolves.
They look
Oh
like
my.
they look like giant like wolves.
Their
chasing-
wolves are like smash faces.
chasing Kong right through
They're
Hollow Earth.
like part pug.
They look like Ozzy, right? They look like wolf Aussies, but
Like
Is that what
you.
your smash face looks like?
yeah, has smash face.
Yes,
Soon,
that is my smash face.
soon,
Yeah.
soon, smash face.
Mm, mm.
Yeah,
Smash
that's
You're
about
face.
right.
disgusting.
That's about right.
Don't be
Mm.
disgusting. He does that by himself.
Uh huh. To no one, just the air.
It's like I get
With
in the
this,
mood. It's like in the mood. Gotta pump myself up. Pump, pump, pump.
Yeah, you literally.
Oh,
Uh, but
oh, you fucking what?
no, but yeah, it's I enjoyed this movie a lot, just of how it was. Yes, is this the beginning of like the summer movies or whatever? Because the week before, they released,
Ghostbusters.
yeah, they released Ghostbusters, and that wasn't that great. It was meh. It wasn't that great. It was disappointing. But then
It was an okay movie, relax.
but then I come to, it was disappointing nonetheless. But then I come to this one.
It was like the last Ghostbuster.
No, Last Ghostbusters was great.
Nah, it wasn't
I
great.
liked Afterlife. But then comes this one. I'm like, okay, you just turn off. Whereas Godzilla minus one, you're there and you're invested in the human story, even though it's in Japanese. It's just a great story. You feel the emotion. And this one, it's flipped. It's like I can tell the emotion, and I just enjoyed the action between the
Well,
animals.
Kong felt like a legit actor in this movie, which is kind of cool. It's like you're able to bring out all these emotions and basically communication back and forth through Kong, and it felt
His expressions,
natural. It felt natural.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the CG looked,
And
the CG looked good. That's the thing. The CG looked real good.
I mean,
I mean, it's an animated movie.
For
That's
what it
for
was.
the most
Yeah,
part,
yeah.
it's an animated movie, and it looked
it's
good.
mostly CG.
And it looked
almost
good. I didn't see a part where it looked really horrible. Godzilla looked good. Kong looked good. Mothra looked good. Scar King looked dope. Like all of these, Shimu, like everybody.
The little baby ape,
What was the baby ape's name?
baby ape.
Baby ape. There you go. That's what it is. I already forgot what his name is. They gave him a name. They just didn't. They never. I think Soka. I think it's Soka.
Suko, I think.
Something like
Yeah.
that, right? It's funny. They never say it in the movie, obviously, but they.
He's a sucker.
What up,
Probably.
sucker?
Yeah.
I'm King Kong, sucker.
So, but this 100% follows like.
Shut your mouth.
But this movie.
Fine, you come down here, sucker.
But this movie does follow like that. Like typical hero formula. The hero has to lose the first match against against the villain, which I didn't mind. Again, I didn't mind because I'm watching just two giant monsters fight.
It
And then,
still
the
felt
thing
like
is,
how to meet how to train your dragon too.
but if you notice, like in Hollow Earth, it seems like everything is Kong size. So there's nothing like, oh my god, they're giant monsters until the very end when you see them go to Brazil and they reach Brazil and then you see the real size of Scar King compared to humans.
R.I.P. Brazil.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
there was no Brazil by the end of
So
this.
many people died in this
Oh,
movie.
for
but
sure.
No one points it out. It's like, hey, look, King Kong, let's hide in our buildings that are going to be crushed.
And I like how Godzilla uses the Roman Colosseum as his napping, as his bed. That's where he
Yeah.
sleeps now.
He curls up, man.
He curls up like a cat and he goes to sleep. He just goes and he knocks out. But this was just nonsense.
What are you doing?
Burn like a sleeping cat.
Oh.
I don't hear it. But this is just nonsense, and it's just
Change your
fun.
settings, fool.
It's just fun nonsense. Just
It's
fun
that
nonsense.
ASMR.
No, you can't. Whatever you're doing, you just see this. You can't hear it because you have noise suppression, dumbass.
ASMR. Summer boss.
That's not how ASMR works, but okay.
No, I heard
It's
that. I
not
heard.
just-
Don't say that again.
It's not just whispering. All right.
Shoot the shaft, boss.
See, if you speak too low, then your mic automatically cuts off what you're saying. So, yeah, you don't have to say anything. I already know what you're doing.
You should have been in the Kong movie.
Yeah, yeah. The fluffer.
I am Kong.
The Kong 10. Godzilla 10 Kong.
King Kong stunt team.
So stupid.
Stupid.
But I like again. Like it follows a typical formula, but it's a lot of fun. It's dumb nonsense. It's just
It's just
fun for the
about
beginning.
Jackie
It's
Chango.
Yeah, there you go, done.
Jackie Chungo Tong team.
But I, but I do wonder
Stupid.
where this is gonna go from here because no post credits doesn't really set up a future movie.
But
Whereas,
there were talks of a trilogy.
Well, I mean, they basically set up
I
Son
mean,
of Kong
I mean,
already, not right?
you already had Godzilla King of the Monster. You had Kong Skull Island. You had Godzilla versus Kong. Then you had there's more
No,
than a
but the
trilogy.
Godzilla. No, but the Godzilla versus Kong, the Godzilla Kong trilogy.
Well, I don't know where they would go next. That's the thing. Like, what would like now he's
Well,
now he's reigning.
Gia's still around.
Vegas.
That's true. Vegas Vacation, guys.
There was a mention of the Ghidorah lover.
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. So there, I mean, because there has to be
Oh,
like
wait, no, wait.
There has what?
Oh, Ultra Human, the Superhuman Samurai.
Servo? Maybe.
You can
Dude,
go there.
that world has so many.
Mm-hmm. So much was
Uh,
but I don't know where. Like, and again, they don't have to really connect. They could just tell another story, a
I
different,
mean,
completely story.
you could just just to make it get lazy and just be like Abbott and Costello meet, you
yeah.
know, Godzilla X Kong.
Only Frankenstein. That's
Yeah,
the only one.
they're too small to meet them. But I liked. I'm telling you,
That's also
I
very
enjoyed
dead.
I enjoyed this movie. I enjoyed this movie like just completely. It was a lot of fun. It's just a lot of fun. It was dumb, and it was just action, and that's what I went for. That's what I went for. I went to see Godzilla and Kong fight monsters.
And then you gotta
The
mix in
monsters
Gundam.
fighting were nice, but the humans were. It was stupid.
It's not
The
really, yeah.
human
Well,
dialogue.
the
But
best part,
you need human dialogue at least in some part. You need some human dialogue
Yeah.
somewhere.
well, I
But
mean,
it was
at
so
least
stupid. It
they weren't
reminded
in
me
that
of
long.
the Batman, the '60s Batman, the movie. Remember when they're climbing up the ladder,
The
the helicopter, and
classic?
the shark repellent?
That's
Well, it
classic.
was the same thing with the glove. With the glove, like, oh, here's a glove. Oh, and also it'll cure your frostbite.
Yeah.
It's like, hey,
What?
remember Project Ultra?
Yeah,
No, yeah, it's still there.
you
Word?
don't say.
We got
Oh,
we got
I'll be right back.
we got defunded. Let's go. But the glove's still here. He wants to
Yeah.
he wants to play Nintendo with his power glove.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't mind it because look again, Shimu almost froze off Kong's hand. So
No,
we
I
need
know.
to heal
It's just, but it
Kong.
was
I
just so
like it.
stupid the way they did it.
I like it.
It was stupid the way they did it.
Because I mean they did hint that they were building like an
for him.
exoskeleton suit for Kong.
Mm.
Come on now.
So see,
So come and finish that story and
That's a weird ass Hulkbuster.
build them a whole thing. Look, they're
Yeah.
prosthetically fixing Kong. They're giving them facelifts. They're giving them they're giving
No,
them
no,
veneers.
no. King Kong's gonna
Hey,
be the
you
new
just grow
Tony
out his
Stark.
beard.
They're giving them veneers. They're giving them all this stuff. They give them a titanium like giant strong tooth now.
Yeah.
They should have done that to you, Ozzy, when you broke your tooth.
Yeah,
Instead of you having that dead tooth.
it's dead, just like you. You're dead
To me.
rectally. What?
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 What's wrong with you? It's disgusting.
Where do we start?
He had nothing to say. That's why he had to bring it rectally. No, but I
What?
see. I don't know.
That doesn't sound right either.
I know. You brought nothing else to the table other than rectums.
I nearly killed him.
And why is it on the table?
Uh-huh. He can detach his. It's like a travel suit.
You can punch me,
suitcase.
slap me, kick me. I'm A-okay with being stabbed. You can shoot me once.
What? Say okay with being
Yeah.
stabbed.
Yeah. Well.
You can bleed into my eyes. What?
So, but I did like the very end. Did like how the way the final because essentially Scar King had everything coming to him, right? Like the fact that he kept Shimu as a prisoner and he was using him against Kong and Godzilla, and you have Shimu is the opposite of Godzilla, where Godzilla is heat and radiation. Shimu is the ice, right? He's the opposite of Godzilla.
It's like a fire and ice kind of
yeah,
thing. Crazy,
exactly.
right?
And then at the end, I love the fact that Shimu's like, "Hey, you guys freed me. Let me help you guys now with Scar King," and then he comes back as Godzilla's
Revenge.
pet. He
Revenge.
gets Godzilla's pet. Kong's pet. He's petting him. He's just tickling his whatever under his chin like a cat.
But Godzilla might have found a girlfriend,
Well, isn't
and they're
it?
probably
Well,
gonna have a baby.
well, isn't Mothra the queen of the monsters? He's a king of the monsters.
Shima can be the concubine.
Maybe, perhaps. He's
Well, I
like,
mean, most lizards are, they have both sexes. So remember, nature always finds a way. Jurassic Park. Yeah,
Jesse
they're all
Park.
f- they're
Jesse
all
Park.
female. Yeah, but they'll have babies. What? They're all female. Nature finds a way.
It's they all have what? They're all female. And they all
Salute.
have what? They all have dicks. Is that what you said?
It happens.
What? It's 2024.
That's true. Hey,
They find a
that
way.
is very true.
Nature finds a way.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
You brought it up.
I'm just saying, it's just nature finds a way. Dinosaurs. Done.
Yeah.
The only way this is going to end is in the next one. Kong finds a full-on civilization for him to rule and sits on his own throne. That's it. He
what is
hasn't done
What
that
he
yet.
just did.
He just did in
No,
this
no, no,
movie.
no, no, no. He found but they're all different in him. They're still
No,
not
they're
him.
not. No, they're not all different than them. They're not all different than them.
I don't know.
The-
One was balding. It's
One,
crazy.
it's because there's
But
different.
Scar King was not like
it's,
him.
It's
He
different.
was like orangutan.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. There's different species of ape down there. There's the gorilla, and then there's chimps, and then there's orangutan. There's all
Yeah,
these.
you got Paul
But then-
Giamatti, and then you got Caesar.
But then you have. But if you look, there's other ones that are exactly like Kong. He's just bigger. He's just a little bit bigger than them.
WNBC.
Mhm,
WNBC.
mhm.
Big vomit.
Pig vomit.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, it's like they.
Call it pig
they're
vomit?
there.
No,
He-
all my
but
friends call him pig vomit.
And then there's even like you can even I don't know if they alluded to it, but there was the female gorillas with the babies behind Scar King when he would yell. They're like ah. So I think he was also Scar King was impregnating other gorillas.
Also,
And
what
then he
were they
looked at him
mining
going,
for?
What?
What were they mining for?
I don't know. That's the thing. They didn't explain what were they trying to escape, and they wouldn't stop. But I feel like they were picking. Like it's like if you give Ozzy
He's
a
the
job,
blue diamond.
hold on. I think they're doing the Ozzy job. You give him one thing, and he says like, "Oh, I gotta pick up these rocks." He picks up the same rock for the whole movie. He's just moving the one rock to the next space, the same one back and forth, just so that he doesn't have to do any work.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. Plus, if they had been there for millions of years, wouldn't they have finished?
They would have been out. Yeah,
Trying to find unobtainium
Stupid.
maybe.
in a tree of life.
Maybe. But I enjoyed Kong Godzilla. I think if it's
Yeah,
a
it's a fun
movie,
movie.
if you want to just shut off and just watch monsters fight, you should definitely go watch it. If you like these kaiju movies,
Yeah.
it
If you want a story, then don't expect it.
no. If you want a story, you watch Godzilla -1, right? But if you're
If you want-
if you go to this and expect Godzilla -1, you're gonna be disappointed. If you go to this and just expect dumb fun with giant monsters, you're
If
gonna
you
like
want a
it.
cohesive story, no.
No. But most of the time,
So,
they don't even speak.
if
It's
you
just
want
a
a
lot of
cohesive
fun.
story, what you do is you go on HBO Max and watch In the Heights.
On that note, this has been Vinny.
Is Ozzy.
I know.
We'll see you guys next time.
96,000.